Well, we're getting in some breaking news in this edition. Even as the face-off between India and China is growing, there is a nationwide demand to block Chinese goods. Twitter battered for China and briefly restricted Twitter account of Amul for an anti-China ad. Twitter essentially restricted Amul's handle for a brief period after Amul's dragon cartoon that's on your screens right now exit the dragon. Remember, this comes at a time when there has been a growing nationwide clamor to boycott Chinese goods. That's essentially because, as many would say, that what you're looking at the border right now, an unnecessary aggression on the part of China, that is something that has been rejected by India. India, on the other hand, has made it absolutely clear that they want a return of the status quo. What used to happen on the border should continue. That's been the Indian demand. On the other hand, what you're looking at when there is global isolation as far as China is concerned, Twitter today has once again batted for China and briefly restricted the Twitter account of Amul for an anti-China ad. Amul now threatens to take legal action against the Twitter. We will also get in the official reaction from Amul, given the fact that for a very brief period, Amul was targeted for essentially what was seen as rather an anti-China advertisement. But remember, this cartoon depicts the current mood of the nation, where there's been a nationwide call for a complete ban or a boycott of the Chinese goods. We'll try and get in more details, but this is what we know at this point in time, that amid all the growing tension between both the nations, there has been a massive demand for boycotting Chinese goods. What you're seeing right now on your screen is a cartoon that was depicting the current mood. Let me go across to my colleague Vikram for the latest. Vikram, what are you picking up? Has Amul already reacted? Are they already planning to perhaps take some sort of a legal action against Twitter?
Shravan, we spoke to the managing director of Amul, and he had also put out a tweet, and he was saying that it was quite surprising that Twitter would do such thing, because Twitter claims to be a social media network that is a ground for free speech, and by any means, by no means is this ad that has been put out by Amul anything offensive or anything that should be restricted. And as you can see from the two windows that we put out on our screens, that the ad was posted for a while, and then Amul's account was actually temporarily restricted. So it's quite shocking, and this is not the first time that Twitter has taken any action that is something that is anti-India, if you can call it that. So Amul has actually questioned Twitter, and Amul says that it might take a legal action against Twitter, because this is something shocking. Because we can see in the ad there's been a clamor across the country to boycott Chinese goods, and also, if I may point out, there has been a lot of content that is controversial on the Chinese app TikTok, but Twitter has not even restricted once TikTok's Twitter page. So it's a big controversy that has broken out, and Twitter is facing flack nationwide, and there is anger. And Amul itself, Amul's managing director R.S. Sodhi, has also said that they could be mulling legal action.
Well, thank you very much, Vikram, for getting us the latest. This is once again with regards to this anti-China ad that has largely been seen. Twitter has essentially taken some sort of an action. On the other hand, Amul has reacted, saying that as far as this issue is concerned, that perhaps a legal action would be taken.